As you represent Fulton County, I'm just curious.
If there are questions to the public affairs.
They served a warrant, the FBI, this is Trump, serving a warrant to go pick up the 2020 ballots, which are in a secure location inside of here, 700 boxes.
It was a rigged election. Everybody now knows that. They found out. People will soon be prosecuted for what they did. It's probably breaking news, but it should be. It was a rigged election. Can't have rigged elections.
All the votes are counted. That'll be the...
Especially as it pertains to security and...
The one thing you have to let me...
Pay attention in the tape we're showing you to the woman wearing...
And the ballot...
This is a beautiful day. If there was nothing to hide, they would have showed us years ago. Now we're going to find out. These trucks are on their way to Virginia. They're going to be out of state very soon, and it is time to get to the bottom of 2020.
We don't know what they were going to do with the boxes. We don't know where they're taking the boxes. For the life of me, I still cannot understand the fascination about the 2020 elections, which occurred 6 years ago. That election has been reviewed, it's been audited, and in every case, every instance, we get a clean bill of health.
I would think it's a Kash Patel attempt to continue to be in the good graces of President Trump. But before we go down that road, we have to realize that if this seizure took place, if this raid took place, so they must have had some sort of affidavit, some sort of evidence that convinced a neutral federal magistrate or federal judge to sign off on it, that there was probable cause of a crime and that evidence of that crime would be at that location. So it can't be entirely pie in the sky political stuff by Kash Patel. At the same time, it doesn't mean they have any real evidence, just perhaps an affidavit saying they think that there's something there.
And we have every right, every single right to challenge.
Thank you.
Working as an engineer throughout my life, I live by the motto that numbers don't.
Russia's motives were to...
Faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely.
Donald Trump engaged in deceptive business practices.
American heart, and it's time. They're bringing them into the United... Well, thank you very much, and I'm thrilled to be back in the great...
I've also heard from Fulton officials that there is no protection for chain of custody. That's so important because if they are able to modify the contents of these boxes, when I say they, I mean the Trump administration.
Satisfy not only the citizens of Atlanta, but the citizens of the world that those ballots are still secure.
Once they have the ballots, how do we then turn around and do something different when they've already got their hands on it?
This is a full frontal attack on democracy. This is a code red in America, in Fulton County.
That's what this is about. It's about going to court to challenge votes in future elections. It's one thing to say this proves fraud in past elections. They're really concerned about future elections. And so that's why it's so important.
What do you think the Trump DOJ will do with those records if they get them?
Who knows? I don't think they'll give it an honest, fair shake. Donald Trump wants to try to destroy our elections so he can try to win these elections for him and his cast of characters.